Okay, so I just got out of a bio ADA class, which is similar to Site ADA, but being taught by someone else other than my favorite professor in the world. And I was actually nervous because I love the professor that taught me the class so much last year. I don't know if I'm gonna enjoy the class as much. And yet there's still part of me that curious and that wanted to go and see what it looked like when someone else teaching about this compassion class. And I was really surprised because I feel like I was home. I feel like, wow, this is really similar to the class I took last year. And the professor add her own touch to it. And there are lessons that I did not resonate as much as I resonate with the last class, but there are lessons that I resonate more. So I just realized, wait, hold on, why do I compare two classes? Because if it were a psychology class learning about memory and two different professors teaching about memory and how the brain works, I don't compare the two. Or maybe I do, but just a little bit. Why do I make a big deal out of this? Why do I think that only my favorite professor can teach a class about compassion? I'm still trying to figure out why, but I've noticed that thinking, I don't want to say wrong, but I wanted to say that it's not true. Sometimes my mind believes something and it doesn't mean that it's true. And today in class with a new professor, I've learned how to talk to jealousy as my friend. Last year, I remember when we were doing this exercise, I chose clumsiness. And the exercise asked us how this negative trait could help us instead of hindering us. And I couldn't come up with how clumsiness helped me. So I changed the questions a little bit to how it served me. And I realized that it served me by allowing me to make mistake or allowing me to allow other to make mistake and move on because I make mistake too. I'm clumsy too. And I understand that, and even though it might look like a bad trait to other people, it looks like a good trait to me. It's serving me by allowing me to understand the human nature of making mistake and being clumsy and not perfect, and that's okay. This year, I picked jealousy, but instead of asking how jealousy served me, the professor taught me to ask, how can jealousy be a signpost or be a gift to me? And let me explain the difference here. Yes, on the surface it's really similar, but on a deeper level, I feel like she is asking me as though jealousy and me are equal level. I'm not up here judging, oh, you're good to me, or you're serving me, or you're negative, or you're positive. No, it's actually just as equal as me. Jealousy and Nuri. It's not Nuri judging jealousy, right? It's jealousy and Nuri, and how jealousy could be a gift to Nuri, and how Nuri could befriend with jealousy, and we sit together in a chair. And it's a different perspective. And I see that jealousy just come up to protect me from being hurt, from losing a loved one, right? Losing a loved one to a different man. And every time jealousy come up now, not only do I acknowledge that it is trying to protect me, to help me, to serve me, but it's also a sign that it needs love. It needs taken care of. So I would reassure Chelsea like, hey, come sit here. You're my friend. I want to say thank you for trying to protect me from getting hurt. But we're okay. We're okay. My girlfriend's not doing anything to hurt me. Our relationship is at a really good place that not any man can walk in and steal it from us. And that's how I truly feel about a relationship. So thank you. Let's just be friends. We can hang out. And then I'll do that over and over again. And that's okay. I can comfort and give us love to the day I die. It's a practice, right? And I'm pretty sure that last year my favorite professor also talks about this exercise of bringing your negative trait to you and have it sit in a chair and chat with it. I'm sure that she also mentioned that. But somehow I didn't get that part last year. But I got this part now. And had I not come to the class thinking that no one can live up to my favorite professor, had I not taken this chance to prove myself wrong, to prove my mind wrong, or just to see if it's true, I would not have learned another level of being with your negative trait. Yeah, this is amazing. I just want to end the video with the biggest lesson I take from this is sometimes my mind tends to fixate it on someone or something very, very, very firmly. And just because it's so fixated on that and it keep repeating the thoughts over and over again, it doesn't make it true. I could go and test what my mind say, what my mind so fixated on, to see if it's true, to see if it's right. And it could be either or. It could be right, it could be wrong, it could be true, it could be not true. But the ability to question your own mind and willing to test it is critical to my development as a human being. And I'm so glad I did it. It's the one thing to learn about it. It's another thing about actually do it and living the thing that you learn. It's made me feel really good. That's all. See you guys next week.